Sigma males are often misunderstood. They walk a different path, independent, silent, and self-reliant. They don't crave attention, they don't play by society's rules, and they don't seek validation. These men operate outside the traditional hierarchy. They're lone wolves with sharp minds, unshakable discipline, and a relentless pursuit of personal growth. But when it comes to relationships, the Sigma male is extremely selective. He's not looking for the average woman. He doesn't need someone to complete him. He's already whole. What he seeks is rare. A woman who is not intimidated by his independence, not shaken by his silence, and not offended by his need for solitude. So, who is the only woman strong enough to be with a Sigma male? 1. The emotionally mature woman. Sigma males despise emotional games. They don't tolerate drama, manipulation, or unnecessary chaos. The woman who can handle a Sigma male must be emotionally grounded. She doesn't lose herself in petty arguments or play victim. Instead, she understands the power of emotional intelligence, being aware of her emotions, managing them with grace, and never trying to control or change the Sigma man. She's secure within herself and doesn't need constant attention to feel loved. That's key, because Sigma males show affection in subtle, powerful ways, not through grand gestures, but through loyalty, protection, and deep presence. 2. The independent thinker. A Sigma male cannot stand a clingy or needy partner. He thrives on independence and expects the same from the woman in his life. The right woman for him is someone who has her own goals, her own passions, and a mind of her own. She's not dependent on him for her identity. In fact, she's on her own mission in life, and that's exactly what attracts him. She doesn't follow the crowd. She questions everything. She thinks deeply, and she's constantly evolving. A woman who challenges him intellectually is not just appealing, she's essential. 3. The woman who respects his space solitude is sacred to a Sigma male. He needs time alone to recharge, think, and work on his craft. A woman who constantly invades that space, demands attention, or gets upset when he withdraws will never last. The woman who belongs by his side understands that silence isn't distance, it's depth. She gives him space without insecurity. She knows that when he returns from his solitude, he comes back with even more strength, more clarity, and more love to give. The confident, self-actualized woman. The Sigma male is drawn to confidence, not the loud, flashy kind, but the quiet, inner confidence that doesn't need to prove anything. The woman strong enough for him has faced her demons, embraced her flaws, and emerged stronger. She knows who she is and what she brings to the table. She doesn't compete with him, she complements him. She doesn't try to tame him, she walks beside him. She has her own sense of purpose, and she doesn't feel threatened by his intensity. In fact, she mirrors it. 5. The woman who values depth over superficiality. Sigma males don't do small talk. They crave deep conversations about philosophy, life, purpose, existence. They analyze everything and question the surface of things. The woman who can keep up with a Sigma male doesn't shy away from complexity. She embraces it. She's not obsessed with trends, gossip, or material things. Her mind is her most powerful weapon. She reads, explores, reflects, and speaks with intention. When she talks, she speaks truth. When she listens, she hears the soul. 6. The loyal, but not possessive partner. A Sigma male will give his loyalty to very few people in life. But when he gives it, it's unbreakable. He doesn't cheat, and he doesn't play games. He's fiercely loyal to the one woman who earns his trust. But he cannot and will not tolerate possessiveness. The right woman for him understands that trust is the foundation, not control. She's loyal, but not obsessive, committed, but not clingy. She doesn't need to monitor his every move because she knows that his word is ironclad. 7. The woman who doesn't need to be saved. Sigma males are protectors by nature, but they're not saviors. They're drawn to women who can take care of themselves, not those who constantly need rescuing. A Sigma wants a partner, not a project. The woman who earns his respect is strong, resilient, and capable. She's been through battles and wears her scars with pride. She can hold her own in any situation, and that strength is exactly what keeps him coming back. Conclusion: the Sigma male is not for everyone. He's intense, focused, and different. But when he chooses a woman, he chooses with his soul. He's not interested in surface-level relationships. He wants a bond built on trust, independence, and mutual respect. The only woman strong enough to be with a Sigma male is the one who doesn't try to change him, but stands beside him as an equal. She is rare, powerful, and unshakable.